Her ex-husband took everything. She started over with $200. He was shocked when he saw her on TV. He handed her divorce papers on a Tuesday morning, told her she'd never survive without him, took the house, the car, and convinced a judge she was unfit, then watched her face on a national broadcast 5 years later. Before we go on, I want to take a moment. Wherever you're watching this from, whatever city, whatever time zone, drop a comment and let me know where in the world you are right now. There is something truly special about knowing that this story is reaching people across the country and around the globe. And if this story is hitting home for you, please like it, share it with someone who needs to hear it, and make sure you're subscribed. You know that moment when life hits you so hard you can't even cry? When the pain is so deep it goes completely silent? That's exactly where Simone Carter was standing on a Tuesday morning in early October, barefoot on the cold hardwood floor of a house that was no longer hers, holding papers that had just taken everything she'd ever built. She was 34 years old, and according to the man she had loved for 11 years, she had nothing to offer the world. Let me take you back to the beginning, because this story is one you need to hear from the very start. Simone and Derek Carter met in Phoenix, Arizona, the summer after she turned 22. She was working as a line cook at a mid-range restaurant downtown, saving money to open her own place someday. He was charming, confident, the kind of man who walked into a room and made everyone turn their head. He wore tailored shirts even on casual Fridays and always smelled of cedar and ambition. He told her she was the most beautiful woman he'd ever seen on their second date. By the third, he was talking about their future like it was already decided. Simone was raised by a single mother in a small house in Tucson, Arizona. She knew what it felt like to go without. So when a man like Derek looked at her the way he did, like she was something rare, she believed him. She believed in him. They married 3 years later in a sunlit outdoor ceremony in Scottsdale. She wore a simple ivory dress with thin straps and a flowing skirt that caught the warm desert breeze. He cried at the altar. She thought it was love. What she didn't know then, what she would only understand years later, was that Derek didn't fall in love with her. He fell in love with the version of her that needed him. The moment she stopped needing him, everything changed. For the first few years, the marriage was good, or at least it looked good from the outside. They bought a 4-bedroom home in a quiet Scottsdale suburb. They had 2 children, Caleb, who arrived bright-eyed and loud at 7 pounds 4 ounces, and Lily, who came 2 years later and immediately wrapped everyone around her tiny finger. Simone left her restaurant job to raise the kids. Derek climbed the corporate ladder at a real estate development firm. He made good money. They took vacations, they had date nights, but somewhere along the way, Derek began to change. It started small, like it always does. He stopped asking about her day.